Hare Krishna. One of our ISKCON devotee was traveling in a plane, and suddenly there was a great turbulence in the plane. And when the flight was under turbulence, the pilot announced that it's a very major turbulence and anything can happen. And the entire crowd that was there in the flight, in the aeroplane, all of them, they were shouting and yelling because the flight was almost about to crash. And at that time, this devotee was there sitting in the flight. Now, since we keep hearing Bhagavatam class, since we keep reading Srila Prabhupada's books, again and again it is emphasized by Srila Prabhupada in his books and his lectures that take shelter of the holy name, take shelter of the holy name. And this devotee immediately took his beer bag and then he put his hand, and then with complete absorption, even when there was so much of chaos around, with complete absorption, he was just chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, trying to hear the Hare Krishna Mahamantra very attentively. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And somehow by the mercy of the Lord, the flight became stable and everyone around were applauding. They were all clapping. And when everyone around were clapping, this devotee who was chanting, he also was peaceful and he was looking around and all that. Now this devotee, he shared his experience that the chanting in the flight turbulence was very, very intense. And after that, he said, I couldn't chant with so much of intensity. Now see, this is a very nice thing to note, that whenever our life is in turbulence, and especially when we are getting to know that, oh, I can leave my body anytime, anything can happen with me anytime, naturally, there is a point where we will take shelter of the holy name completely. Now for him, for that devotee, it was known that, okay, the flight can crash. So he took shelter of the holy name, he chanted intensely. But what about us? What about us? Any day can be the last day. And maybe we never know that the chanting that we're doing today might be the last chanting. Now, how intense our chanting should be? How intense? So today when we are chanting, let's remember this devotee was chanting in the turbulent flight. And how intense his chanting might be. So let's put ourselves into his situation. That anything can happen to me today. Let me chant intensely. And whenever we say intense chanting, what does that mean? Intense chanting means a prayerful, attentive chanting. So today, before we start our round, each and every round, let's remind ourselves that I want to do a prayerful, attentive chanting. And with every round, we should remind ourselves and offer a prayer, remembering this incident that I have spoken. Let's chant our rounds. Hare Krishna.